I'm enjoying my lure fishing of late, very much so. Make no apologies for the fact that that's been on the agenda on so many occasions recently. I've been here about 5-10 minutes maybe, and as you can see there from the screen, that one nailed the rubber fish, didn't it? I don't have a comments option here on YouTube. That's just a time management thing, by the way, nothing at all going on. But I do have a guest book on my website. Get a few comments saying, no, not many, but a few, and I do welcome them. Colin posted recently in relation to lure fishing. I'd gone through a run of blanks as it was at that time. I've turned the corner though, very much so, this last week. And he was saying, as he fishes the Leeds-Liverpool canal, that during the summer months he catches lots of fish, but then during the winter he really struggles. But he said, I have a plan for this coming winter, and I like that, because when it comes to fishing we always need a plan. That's why it's good to challenge ourselves, isn't it, from time to time. Well, all the time really, but from time to time when we're not catching, or maybe we're not getting as many fish as we think we should, challenge ourselves. It's great when you get a take lure fishing, especially when you're going light like I am. That's a 2-inch fish there, and sometimes the fish, relatively speaking, aren't really that much bigger than the bait that they take. That's the beauty of mini jigging, because you will catch big fish, but also lots of fun on a short session, because you don't eliminate fish like that. And before I cast out again, that's the setup. I do show this on most videos, but in case you're watching one for the first time, it's a Fox drop shot rod, but it works great for this sort of angling. I've got braid on the main line, and then via swivel I always go for a fluorocarbon meter or so section, sometimes 1.5 meters, and it's a tiny 1 gram jig head with, as you've seen there, the small rubber fish, 2 inches. I think that one needs replacing soon. I've had quite a few on that one, and it's looking a little bit mashed at the moment. I think I'll get a few more out of it though before I replace it. What you have to watch as well, if you hit a snag, could be the bottom, a branch or something of that nature, check the hook when you bring it in. That one has twisted out. So what I'm going to do is just bring it over back to where it should be, and then I'll be fishing again. But always check the hook if you snag into something, because it can bend out of place and you don't want to lose the fish of a lifetime. In fact, you don't want to lose any fish, do you? I'm having some great fun this evening, not showing all the fish to the camera, but that's a typical size perch, which, although it's small, on this gear you feel the take, and well, you don't get much of a fight really, but you certainly get a little bend in your rod. That size maybe not so much, but £0.5 pound or more, I'll tell you what, fantastic. I'm playing a pike. I saw it out there. I saw a little bit of movement on the surface, probably after a small fish. I cast out, and then I saw the pike follow the lure because the water is quite clear. Oh, I'll tell you what happened. Now this is very, very interesting, because, let me recap there. I saw the movement of what was obviously a pike. Then I cast out. I felt a little nudge initially, a little take, and then I did see the pike come in, and he took the rubber fish. Well, actually, it took the rubber fish that had already been taken by a perch. That looks a bit mashed, doesn't it? So that makes sense now. The initial take didn't seem that ferocious, and then suddenly it became very intense. That's what happened. I had this perch on, and then the pike was holding on, and that's why it's just done a disappearing act. Anyway, I think this perch will survive. Just talking of plans, as I was just now, I certainly have my own as far as fishing's concerned. This type of angling suits me at the moment. The house is still like a builder's yard. Got the scaffolding up and the work being done. However, there is most definitely light at the end of the tunnel, so we do have a plan to progress with that. And then when that's done, I'm sorted, because I think I'm on the bottom there, because I will certainly have a little bit more free time. Obviously work, still working full time. I'm looking to reduce my hours though at some point. Again, I have a plan for that. How important is it to have plans in life? To know where you're going, or at least know where you want to go. Sometimes they don't always work out. But one of the targets that I've got is once we hit October, which isn't that far away, we're in the second half of September, I want to do some pike fishing. I didn't do any at all last year. Obviously COVID's had a big effect on everyone's angling during the last 18 months or so. But I do want to get back out there with the dead baits from October. You can't beat watching a float, can you? A motionless float suddenly come alive because the bait's been picked up by a pike. Watch this space, as they say. However, in the meantime, still lots of September days to get plenty of fishing in. So this type of approach, lots of short, like tonight, sessions where I can get out fishing, catch some fish and feed the angling bug that lies deep within me. This will be my last cast. Then I'm going home and enjoy my favourite meal. Beans on toast with sauce on. I do like brown sauce, but for a while now I've been into chili sauce. We got some from the supermarket. Really enjoy it. Nice and hot, spicy. Beans on toast. I've liked that ever since I was a kid. Some things never change, do they? Like my love of fishing. Anyway, the bait comes out the water for the final time. I'm packing away, and this is how easy it is. Just break the rod down, put a little fold in the line there, hook it on to one of the rod rings, and then pull that nice and tight so you don't get any tangles at all. In my pocket I've got a Velcro band. It's a well used one. And then just put that around the line, pass it through a few times, and away you go until the next time. See you soon.